News coverage of National Hockey Night is brought to you by Chevy Trucks, the most dependable, long-lasting trucks on the road. And by Sam Adams, the world's most award-winning beers. Welcome back here into the Staples Center, getting ready for the Devils versus the Kings. The last time these two teams met back in November, they did not get to see Martin Brodeur, but they will tonight.
Yeah, they will. It's his 8th consecutive start. He did play last night in Anaheim, but he's always been a workhorse, plays a lot of games. A lot of his numbers there, not what you normally see from Marty Brodeur, especially the save percentage, which is usually well over 90%. And Jamie Storr in net again for the Los Angeles Kings, his 15th consecutive start, but he has had some time off, and he is playing well.
Big line is on. It's Arnott's line starting it off for the Devils as the Kings get it. Nordstrom and Blake are back on defense. Nordstrom on the left side of that D. It was intended for Smolinski, who's now a left winger on this line with Palffy and Stumple. Near side it comes to Sikora. He and Eliash are the wingers for Arnott. That's the #1 line from last year. And the icing call is made. Next faceoff back down the other end.
Larry Robinson behind the bench again for the New Jersey Devils. I asked him before the game, said, Larry, did it take you long to decide to come back as head coach? Because he was going to decide whether or not he wanted to. He said, Lou Lamoriello talked to me, and he said, Lou wanted me to come back. I said, yep, sure, let's do it all over again. Obviously, a tremendous finish last year, winning the Stanley Cup. He said it really emotionally drained him.
Arnott named the third star in last night's game, his first game back along with Niedermayer since being hold on. Here is Daneyko to the right side. Rafalski, in his second year with the Devils, had that great season last year. Neutral ice. Sikora. Long shot. Stopped there easily by Jamie Storr. He's going to hold on. There'll be a face-off coming up to his left.
We spoke with Andy Murray a little bit. He's done a really nice job with this team since he's taken over behind the bench before the start of last season. A very, very good communicator, not just with the press, people like us, but his team. I mean, his players really, really like this guy. They know exactly where they stand with him at all times. He makes no bones about it. He's very honest with them and very straightforward.
Corkum will take this draw with Scott Gomez in his second year now with the Devils after winning Rookie of the Year honors a year ago. It's back in neutral ice. Niedermayer backpedals. Across on the left side for Colin White. They spent a lot of time on the ice together last night. Mogilny near side. Gomez trying to get on Matthew Schneider. In the corner it goes. Flipped around by Wisnowski. He and Schneider been a defensive pairing over the last 8 games or so. Storr leaves it off. Up off the left side off Bookberger. It's a hard-working line with Corkum, Nelson Emerson, and all the way back it comes. Karalahti will send it up. And 2 teams are changing again on the fly. 18:36 to go in a scoreless opening period from the Staples Center as White takes it. Right side, Bobby Holik. Dumping it in. He has McKay to his right, McKenzie to his left. Flipped around the boards by Aki Berg. Out the left point. The Daneyko shot is tipped in the slot and now cleared away to neutral ice. Coming back the other way, the Kings looking for an attack, but Daneyko breaks that up. Karalahti's pass intercepted right at center ice. Karalahti takes it back again for LA, back for Aki Berg. Straight up the middle come the Kings. Highest scoring team right now in the NHL. Goals per game. Robitaille looking to dig it out. Reinprecht. Season for the Kings. Back for Robitaille, getting it free. Looking on the forehand behind the net, trying to center it for Reinprecht. He'll be checked along the boards as the puck is cleared out.
Both these teams pretty cautious here. Neither team really able to get anything going, any feel going offensively. Pretty close checking. Higgins lost it on the left side and now gets some help from John Madden to McKay on that far wing side. Not much room there for Pandolfo. Pandolfo had a couple of goals last night in the win against Anaheim. Rifled in around the boards. Brodeur leaves it for Stevens. Last year's Conn Smythe winner, MVP of the playoffs. That right side, Turner Stevenson. They got him from the Canadiens in an off-season deal. Actually won the expansion draft. And ended up here in New Jersey for future considerations. Sasha Ghosh battling for it. He didn't play last night, but getting a call tonight. Madden brings it up. Try to dump it from center. That one's blocked. LaPerriere takes it.
former St. Louis Blue and New York Ranger. LePerriere sends it all the way to this left side, and it'll be flipped in. Stevenson just finished off his check that time on Nordstrom. White behind the net.
It looks like we're going to see White and Niedermayer a little bit about that. Usually you see Ken Danico with Scott Niedermayer, but I think you may see a change in that this season. Larry Robbins taking a good look at these two guys together early on here, and he likes White and Niedermayer together.
Smolinski sent it out, center point, then it's lost there. Devils break it out. Elias on the off wing. Try to leave it on. It's going to be taken over by the Kings. We move it out. Visnovsky cross ice right side. Off the drop pass, Ziggy broken up. Devils break out. Elias coast to coast, left circle shot is deflected up into the seats and out of play. 15:59 to go in the scoreless opening period.
Chances yet, but Matthew Schneider and Lubomir Visnovsky, who's played together for the last 8 games, did a nice job of reading that last rush by Elias, who is leading New Jersey in points. Elias will attack down the right wing side. Now watch Lubomir Visnovsky, 24 in purple, come over and read the play. He knows exactly what's going to happen. Excellent coverage by the Kings there. Outstanding. Even though Elias could not make the pass for New Jersey that he wanted to, it was covered anyway. That play wasn't going anywhere. This kid's been a real good, strong surprise for them. They really like the way he's come along. He's got some excellent offensive skills as well. And he and Schneider have been very strong together the last 8 games.
Play it around the boards. Nordstrom, a giveaway there to Gomez. Centering pass. Out at the right point. Niedermayer fires in wide. Breland looking for it. Nordstrom checks him off the puck. Rob Blake off the stick of Nelson Emerson. And back into the zone was a delayed offside. Nordstrom will pick it back up to Blake. Back in his familiar role as the team captain. This is deflected into the offensive zone, and White sweeps it away to Breland. The touch pass out. Mogilny leads it. Gomez drop pass. Mogilny couldn't get to it. Taken away. Over the line. Corkum wrister. Stopped by Brodeur. Brodeur sticks it to the corner. Emerson centers it wide right through the crease. Bob Corkum. In the corner it comes as the Kings cycle. Emerson dropping it back for Corkum. Behind the net. Buchberger centers for Emerson. Couldn't get the shot up. Niedermayer had him tied up. Now it's Danico kicking it free. Danico after to the corner. Comes out in the slot. Niedermayer gave it away. Kings looking. And Breland clears it out to Mogilny. Now Gomez. Scott Gomez holds. Plays it across. Big shot is stopped off the down. And Jamie Storr continuing to look sharp.
Yeah, that one looked like it dropped on him a little bit there. Sort of only a half line out there by Ken Danico jumping up on the rush and seemed to drop on Storr, but he did a nice job of collapsing and not letting it through the 5-hole.
Sasha Gauche dumps it all the way the other side of the ice, and the Kings play it out. That's too long for Jason Blake. Indication, Robitaille got it waved off. Jason Blake in for the injured Glenn Murray on the far side, keeping it alive, and then gave it up, but fights to win it back. Blake comes in over the line. A healthy scratch the last few games, but still working hard in practice and meriting a shot. Robitaille after it. Now Stevens can't get it out. Kept in. Flip is tipped, and a nice save by Brodeur as Robitaille tried to steer it home in front.
They had forgotten all about Luc Robitaille, who was behind the net. Sasha Gauche should have been keeping an eye on him, but he didn't. Robitaille stepped out from behind the net and knocked that one out of the air almost by Brodeur.
Right back. Leaving it off. Niedermayer settles the rolling puck. 5 straight years he's led Devil defensemen in scoring. Plays it up ice. Here's a chance on the drop pass out for Holik from McKay, and he couldn't get a shot off.
He should have pulled the trigger on that one. Randy McKay was in alone. He had a good chance to shoot it and one too many passes.
Holik gives it to McKay. On it. McKay laying a check in there as Niedermayer kept it at the point. And now the Kings take it out. On that left wing side, not much room for Craig Johnson. Stu Grimson. Grimson chases it. Look out. He runs right into White. No stopping Grimson there. Brodeur handling it behind the net. Off the boards. Played out by New Jersey. Neutralized. Kings get it back. Visnovsky.
There's not a lot of flow going as far as scoring chances. We've seen a couple of quick ones by New Jersey, but for the most part, just a lot of turnovers and trying to get some momentum going, dump and chase. Hardly any whistles in this first period, JP. It's like the players are thinking the turkey's burning at home and they got to get there.
Mick Magoo and Brad Watson are your referees for tonight. Not busy yet. Brodeur off the boards. Niedermeyer couldn't get it. Now he does. Scott Niedermeyer flips it around. Kept it at the point by the Kings. Brodeur again behind the net. Almost lost it there. Craig Johnson out at the point defending. Neutral ice. Touched up by Arnott. And then it's flipped in by Sikora. Jamie Storr is there. To the near side. Nordstrom took a nice hit there from Sikora. Sikora chasing Palffy behind the cage. Out of it comes. Scott Stevens is there.
The Arnott line still working on their chemistry, of course. Jason Arnott only in his second game back after the contract holdout. He and Elias and Sikora were just absolutely the best line in playoff hockey last season, and a big reason why the New Jersey Devils won the Stanley Cup.
Breland gives it up near Scott Gomez. Over the line, lets it fly, and it's still flying up and into the crowd. We have a break in the action. 11:38 to go in this, the opening period. Stu Grimson leading the way with that hit.
Europe's premier football tournament, the UEFA Champions League, reached the stage, and it's now down to 16 teams, continuing their quest for the ultimate trophy. ESPN is where you'll find the most comprehensive coverage of the Champions League, from group phase to the knockout stage, with live games, replays, and highlights. This is Football at the UEFA Champions League, tonight on ESPN.
Friend Speak, Lesson 12. Oh my God. Let's try a few examples.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my
God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh.
To be a friend, you need to learn the language. Weeknights on Star World.
Take a firm stand. Get a grip on it. And watch your speed. Hit 'em high, hit 'em low. ESPN World Snooker, the 2000 Scottish Masters. The final Sunday on ESPN.
The man on the right is Zygmunt Palffy, the leading scorer in the National Hockey League. A big reason why the Los Angeles Kings are at the top of the list in goals for, and look, New Jersey in third place. So we certainly have more than enough potential here for lots of goals to be scored.
Scott Gomez pass is intercepted. This is Blake. Right side circle. Kings are in deep. They flip it around beyond the reach of Bookberger. Emerson keeps it alive. Now it's Sasha Gosh. He played last year in the American Hockey League. Kept in. There's Emerson. He had some help from Nordstrom in the slot. The loose puck gathered in by Breland. Sasha Gosh flipping it up. Flicks off the stick of Blake. Back for Jamie Storr. He leaves it for Nordstrom. There late was Pandolfo. Niedermeyer. Or Jay Pandolfo trying to flip up to McGillney, who might have had a break going. Penalty, our first one is coming up. As Pandolfo got a hold of Nordstrom. So the Kings are going to be on a power play. Holding is the official call. Hockey fans, National Hockey Night brings more great hockey your way Saturday on ESPN2 with another NHL rules telecast. Brett Hull and the Dallas Stars challenging the Columbus Blue Jackets from Nationwide Arena at 8 Eastern. NHL rules will boast Darren Clement and all kinds of great things to take a look at. The NHL rules Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2.
And here's a look at the penalty. Right side of the screen, right along the boards. Matthias Nordstrom stepped up on the play. They did a good job of keeping the puck in that neutral zone, and Jay Pandolfo got a little twisted up with him, and he'll sit out 2 for holding.
So the LA Kings are on the power play. Robitaille and Palffy are the wingers on this. Stumble centers. Rafalski will get it. Schneider and Blake will work the points. All the way back to Jamie Storr.
Rob Blake is the main guy back on the point. He has got the type of shot that if it hits you, it feels like the puck is metal, not rubber. I mean, talk about a heavy shot. It's incredible. He's one of the top shooters in the National Hockey League, so they get it back to number 4 whenever they get a chance, because that either gets everybody spread out because nobody wants to block it, or when he does get it to the net, it's really tough to handle in their rebounds there.
Matthew Schneider, ex-Ranger, dumping it in. This is going for an icing as it's touched by Scott Stevens. Don't want to see that when you're in the power play. Special teams may play a big factor in this. Both teams have very good power plays, but the penalty killing has been weak for both of these teams so far, but it's early.
Yeah, it should make for an exciting game tonight. That's right. There are a lot of mistakes made, put it that way, on both teams when it comes to penalty killing. And on the power play, again, Rob Blake, etc., for the Los Angeles Kings, he and Matthew Schneider are the #1 defenseman pairing. They move the puck, they jump up on the play, and with those big shots of theirs, each of them have 6 goals for the Los Angeles Kings, who get a lot of goals from their defensemen.
Stevens and Rafalski. Elias is there too.
Oh, and it's going to be a 5-on-3 situation, I think, here.
I think that was a late call. It was probably a just call, but it's a tripping. Looked like maybe they were going to let him get away with it. Nick Magoo making the call, so this will now be 2 men down.
Oh, man, this is not the way you want to start the game if you're Larry Robinson, New Jersey Devils. That's Peter Sikora, 17 white, reaching in, puts a stick underneath. Those are one of those unfortunate ones, and usually you see it look more accidental than anything. But the bottom line is it ends up against New Jersey, and Larry Robinson knows there's a hole here. So 5-on-3 now for the next 1 minute and 22 seconds for the LA Kings. And with the firepower that they have, they're going to want to get it in the zone as quickly as possible. And Schneider and Rob Blake have just switched sides. So that means when they get inside the zone, it'll be the big one-timers for #4, without question.
Kings power play at home is even stronger than their overall numbers. And they're up a few percentage points over last year as well. Here's Palffy leading it off. Matthew Schneider, left circle in deep, 5-on-3 for another 108. Schneider to the left side, Palffy back out. Schneider holds, Blake lost it. It goes in deep at the circle, stumble shot, and no goal. No goal. Out at the point, Schneider. In deep, held up there by Palffy. At the center, Schneider, Blake, wind up, stopped in front, and cleared by Niedermeyer, who actually face off in the offensive zone.
Oh, the Kings really moved the puck around nicely there. Unfortunately for them, that shot off of Ziggy Palffy's stick went right up under the crossbar, but did not cross the goal line and stayed out.
Played out at the right point. Here's Schneider now from Blake, holding it, playing it across, it's tipped. Loose puck gathered in, and just New Jersey.
Matthew Schneider knows better than that. That was a soft pass right through the middle. You can't afford to turn pucks over like that when you got a 5-on-3 advantage.
Out at the left point, Schneider now left circle. Still a 5-on-3 for a few more seconds. Play across. Line of Palffy. Blake keeps it in. At the circle. Open man, Schneider fires a shot. Brooker had it, and there it goes.
I'm not sure who's going to get credit for this LA King goal, and they won't care, but I think that Marty Brodeur, after he made a terrific save on Matthew Schneider, who just ripped the shot at him. See, we get a good look at it here from the goal cam. Brodeur gets a piece of it. Oh, it deflects off of Robitaille in front of the net. Then it's laying in the crease area, and that is Scott Stevens' stick. One way, Brodeur was coming back to try and get an arm on it, coming the opposite direction, and Scott Stevens inadvertently banked it in off his own goaltender. Look at Schneider. Oh, from the prime. Oh, did he get a lot of that one, too. That was a beautiful shot headed for the top corner, and Marty Brodeur did everything he could just to knock it down. It's a heck of a save there, and then unfortunately, between the two of them, Devils put it in themselves. 1-0 LA.
8:43 to go. Opening period, and the Kings are on the board. We're going to wait and see how they officially may be changed.
Ziggy Palffy was right there on the doorstep, but it certainly didn't look like there that he touched it. I would assume that Schneider will end up getting it in the long run.
And what happened in the midst of all that, the Kings, or the Devils, had one player come back on the ice. So it was a 5-on-4 when the goal was scored. And then the referee had expired on Sikora after the goal was scored. So it's 5-on-5. Holik out of the point, Gauche. Aristo is deflected wide of Jamie Storr. And we've got another penalty for holding at the side of the net. Nick Magoo is making the call. There'll be another power play when we return to the action. But right now, it's the LA Kings on a power play leading the New Jersey Devils. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from LA.
Good strategies, career best bowling,
and outstanding records made it an easy win for South Africa in the first test.
That'll fire him up. That was an absolute beauty.
But their quick-fire batsmen gave the Kiwi bowlers enough practice. Now, they're all set to pull off a strong attack. Don't miss the New Zealand tour of South Africa, second test, live on Star Sports.
This cricket broadcast is presented by Pepsi. In association with Philips Power Vision, experience cinema at home.
Great. Great teams. Great season of football. The Italian Serie A, only on ESPN.
Your balls, please.
Here's another look at the LA Kings goal. Ziggy Palffy on the left side of your screen has the puck, make a beautiful pass to Schneider. Watch Schneider step into this. Oh, I mean, he just ripped that one. And again, Scott Stevens coming into the crease to try and help out his goaltender. In off 1-0.
Time for 2 minutes for holding, so the Devils have their first power play opportunity of the night as Blake will send it down the length of the ice. Niedermeyer will go after it. Scott Niedermeyer holds, plays it up the far side, touch pass Arnott. Going. Peter Sikora has tied it. How quickly on the power play.
Well, New Jersey needed to get themselves back into this hockey game as quickly as possible after that big goal from the LA Kings, and they get it. Sikora just going to the net. 1-1 hockey game now. James didn't get a whole lot of help on that play. Moving it through the neutral zone, sort of by the numbers there for New Jersey. And in a desperation play by the Kings to try and get back, but Sikora was behind everybody. I believe that was Nordstrom diving at the last minute. And he just couldn't get the handle on it in time, and Sikora ties this 1-1.
It was right after Blake had dumped it the length of the ice and didn't look all that disastrous as far as the Kings were concerned, but a couple of quick passes and 1-1.
Yeah, when a guy gets behind the defense as clearly as Sikora was there for a second, you know trouble is going to come, because in the National Hockey League level, you're going to find that open man, and even the bouncing puck actually was the advantage of New Jersey, because it seemed to bounce right over Matthias Nordstrom's stick. He couldn't clear it away.
Kings get it back. This is Rob Blake sending it in deeper. Three players back there. It comes out to the left side. Eliash takes a shot on the boards. Sikora. Peter Sikora will flip it up. Arnott leaves it. Here is Sikora. Back at the right point. Rafalski a wrister. That's wide. Jamie Storr was screamed. Back for Sikora. Side of the net. Tied up in the netting. Now it's cleared around to the near boards. Rafalski keeps it alive in the offensive zone. Rafalski now misses it. Kings get it in neutral ice. Held up there. Jumped in by Smolinski. Goes beyond the reach of Palffy. Rafalski headmans it out. Gomez. Oh, breakaway here. McGillney, backhander. Stopped by Jamie Storr. And the rebound, he's got it covered up. Alexander McGillney was robbed. It could have been a 2-1 Devil lead.
Anderson and McGillney just can't get any goals going for him this season. He had Jamie Storr beaten, and he stopped up seemingly trying to stash it underneath him. He still had lots of room. If he kept going wide, Jamie Storr's left leg is just simply not long enough. Watch 89 burst through here, go to the middle and pull back. See how much room there was on that short side? But McGillney couldn't pull it off. On the Southwest Airlines goal cam, take a look from Jamie Storr's side of things. He likes the poke check. See how Jamie Storr got the stick out there? But he also left himself very vulnerable on that short side. McGillney just shot it right into his legs.
Colin White's shot is tipped. We've got another penalty coming up. Delayed penalty. It's on the Kings. Brodeur is already headed for the net. Devils have an extra attacker out there. Shot in. Rebound. And a whistle to stop play. And the Devils are going to have another power play.
Well, the power play, especially on the road, can be so important for you. And then New Jersey has already used the first chance they got. That Sikora goal. Now they'll have another one. Wisnowski headed to the penalty box. So another chance yet on the old power play for New Jersey Devils. See if they can take the lead here.
Los Angeles penalty to number 24, Lubomir Wisnowski.
It's like the holding the stick call on number 24 as they come out from the corner. 24 in purple grabs a hold of the stick. Oh, yeah. He had that one for a good 5 seconds.
So the power play's on for New Jersey. Gomez at center. McGillney is out there with McKay. Out of the right point, Rafalski to the left side. Stevens' big shot is blocked by Buchberger. Kelly Buchberger will clear. The former Edmonton Oiler won 3 Stanley Cups with them. It's dumped all the way down. Brodeur leaves it.
Bob Corkum jumped out there for that big face-off in the Kings zone. Corkum, one of their best. He and Stumple are their 2 best. And Andy Murray, their coach, will use whichever one is hottest at the moment when they have those big face-offs inside the zone. Stumple just took, Corkum just took that one and then went right to the bench.
Right point. Rafalski, a wrister. Stoppers through, rebound, score! The Devils get it. Looks like McKay had a poking. He leads them in power play goals, and that looks like his 5th with the man advantage. And Jamie Storr gave one up in front.
Yeah, that was about the rebound. There's no doubt about that. It wasn't controlled. And then Matthias Norris, standing right there, never saw the puck. He moved. It was actually right beside him, open. Watch after the shot, 14. Won't even see it. And then Randy McKay does. And he just stashes it into the empty ocean. You like to have 50 like that every year. Just get it to the net, get it to the net. And Storr just lost track of that one completely. Randy, free one. Nothing fancy about that one. Just get it to the net there. Jamie Storr should have controlled that one.
We talked before about special teams. It's all about special teams right now. McKay getting that last goal. It's a power play. Sikora had the one before on a power play, and Schneider started it off with a man advantage goal for LA. Aki Berg playing it left side to Robitaille. Carolina's pass now, the flip up into the zone, and we've got an offside called on the LA Kings. So Randy McKay on a power play goal has given the visiting defending Stanley Cup champion Devils a 2-1 lead.
Asian X Tour is presented by Toyota. In association with Toshiba, Digital Entertainment Toshiba. NBA action. Action too hot to handle. The biggest stars. The tallest teams. The coolest slams. The most spectacular plays. In the world's most popular basketball league. NBA action. Saturday on ESPN.
They are the up-and-coming team, and this is their chance to prove it. It's a tough battle ahead, as each team will fight their best. So who will be the chosen one? Follow the Asian Cricket Council Trophy Final today, live on ESPN.
Los Angeles, California. Thanks for joining us tonight. National Hockey Night.